Hey y'all. So, I never got a chance to speak my truth about a situation that broke my heart, right? You know, when you become the black sheep of the family, you're the one that's going to break the curses. You're the one that's going to change your life for the better, right? And it'll be some dark karmic forces that's meant to try to stop you. So imagine growing up with a dark karmic mother that practiced the dark arts and been doing it since she was a child and seen my light and didn't want me to have it. So growing up, instead of her loving me, teaching me, guiding me, she hated me. And therefore, she wanted everybody else to hate me. So, once so basically, typical childhood, certain family secrets happen when you're a kid and everybody just sweep it under the rug and stuff like that. So, once I decided I was ready to change my life around after going down the wrong path for so long that I knew I couldn't go any further, and I didn't want to go any further in that direction because I recognized I was going the wrong way. And so I wanted to change paths. When I decided to change paths and my mother seen that I was awakening, she knew she had to do something because she been my whole life painting me as this negative person, right? And 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 her story, she's the hero in a lot of people's lives because she helped people get jobs, and she helped people, like, you know what I mean? It's people that really needed money, and she was able to help them get a job. Not even, it was a good paying job too. Like, it was all right, like, for people. You get what I'm saying? And then the more you stay there, the more you get a raise. Like, so everybody in everybody else's story, she was the hero. But in my story, she was the villain. But nobody believed me because the hero is telling the story. You get what I'm saying? So, when my grandparents passed away, I feel like my grandma had a will, my grandparents had a will, and my mom told me there was no will. So I believed that. I just didn't care. Like, when people die, like, you know how when people die, everybody like, oh, well, get, like, trying to get their stuff. Like, do they got jewelry? Do they got clothes? Anytime you can ask anybody. Anytime somebody died, the only thing I did was come pay my respects. And so I just left it at that. But I didn't realize that it was a will and my name is on there. And she can't get that money unless I pass. And if I pass, it go to my next of kin, would have been my son. So it was a plot to get me and my son out of there. So she just was waiting for the right time to strike. So mind you, I'm starting my healing journey, and I was carrying things around since I was a kid. So I was talking to one of my cousins about it, and I, was telling her some things, that was weighing heavy on me since I was a little girl, and I felt like I needed to get it out to free myself. Like, when I say little girl, I mean like 6 or 7 years old. So I got it out, and I instantly felt free. But little to my knowledge, the cousin that I was telling this was in on the plot against me for the money. Money, people say money is the root of all evil. I don't believe that. I believe money is an energy and it just circulates. You know what I mean? If you believe that it's evil and you're using it for evil, then that's one thing. But if you're not using it for evil, then it's not evil. You get what I'm saying? It's just circulating energy. And so I opened up about, you know, things that happened in my childhood and stuff like that. Things that people usually sweep under the rug. And I wasn't opening it up to, you know, tell on people that did things to me when I was a kid, because they were kids too, and stuff probably happened to them too. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not here to try to make nobody feel bad. I didn't already forgiven them, and I already understood that people did certain things because they went through stuff. It's just it's a generational cycle that just kept repeating. So I got tired of that path, and I wanted to break free from it. So in order for me to heal my inner child, I had to just like get it off of my chest, and I felt free after that. But then I quickly realized that people twisted my words of stuff that I was speaking about from when I was a little girl and tried to paint me as a monster today. Yes, they tried to paint me as a monster, but that was the plot against me. They were already plotting. I didn't ever know that. Like, I was trying to just free myself. I never hated anybody. You know, like, I loved everybody that I was around. But I knew my time was like coming where I had to change my life, because if I would have kept going down that same dark road, it would have just led to an even darker place. I wasn't having it. Like, so they painted the story. So my community, my neighborhood that I grew up in, that I loved so much, the place that special place whenever you think about, became uh it became dark to me. You get what I'm saying? And instead of people asking me like, "Hey, what's going on? I heard this." Everybody just believed the fucking lie that was told. Everybody believed the lie, and it hurt me to my soul. Um, I had to still move on. I had to move on because you can't grow in a place that broke you. You have to move on. And, all my folks that, family, friends, everybody turned against me. Like, I felt like everybody wanted to be against me anyway, but I also know we're in a spiritual war against dark and light, and that's just what it is. You either of the light or you of the dark, but we all have dark and light within us, but it's about what you operating out of. And my karmic mother was the dark witch of the family. Somebody she probably one of the ones that, I ain't gonna say people before her wasn't, but she one of the ones that's bringing curses on the family, because she's putting curses on other people, and nobody know this. Nobody know this. Everybody she around, but her time coming too. The truth is gonna always come out. So anyway, so after she succeeded in turning everybody against me, she began her plot to try to get me out of here. She wanted to get me out of here so that the truth could never come out. So if everybody hate me, and then, because mind you, everybody loved me, right? But now everybody hate me, so she succeeded. And so she tried to get me out of here, you know what I'm saying? But it's for the money, it's for the will, it's for the money, right? And she didn't succeed, obviously, but I got away from there. And now that I'm away and I'm just trying to heal and start my path, the lies that she tried to paint of me, everybody is thinking that narrative is true. So now that I'm healing and I'm doing tarot and I'm, doing personal readings, and I'm really just speaking my truth and really just trying to help other people find their own truth and find their way, heal their inner child so that they can release burdens and stuff of the past so that they can be free too. People think like that I'm a liar. Like, oh, she can't be healing and stuff like that, because they believe the lie that my dark karmic mother told about me, right? So for a long time, for many years, I had people attacking me and stuff like that. Now, some people were attacking me because they believed the lies about me. So they felt comfortable to attack me. It just was so much going on. And it's crazy because even with the lie, I'm always honest. Like, you can be an honest person, but so many people is liars. They don't believe that you telling the truth because they a liar. So long story short, um, I feel like I finally broke the cycle. And I had to stay silent for so long about the whole situation. I had to just let it play out, right? And now I just feel like the truth is going to come out regardless. And the lies and stuff that was told is going to come to the light. And that's what she was afraid of. Karma is ready to knock on people's doorstep. Imagine your folks trying to attack you because they thought that you were a monster or a dark person because you into spirituality, so you openly spiritual, so you can't be this good person. You got to be a dark person. It's light people out here too. It's like spirituality is not just dark or light. It's however you practice it. Okay? And people just thought that I could not have been this loving, caring, kind person that is healing themselves and helping others to heal because they just wanted to believe I was this dark person. Anybody that believes a lie about you already wanted to have a reason to be against you in some type of way, shape, or form. So other people felt comfortable to attack me because of a lie, right? And now that the truth is starting to come out, a lot of people feeling stupid about like trying to attack me due to some false shit that once I spoke my truth about, they recognized was some false shit, right? But now it's too late. It's certain people that cannot go with you to the next level. And when you're about to ascend or reach a new height, the devils will be shown. It will be revealed to you. People will wonder why you still getting blessed. Like, people trying to figure out, like, how the fuck is she still getting blessed if she that type of person? Motherfuckers watching me so hard. Everybody obsessed with chosen ones. And some people watching because people trying to, like, put two and two together. Like, the energy that she carried don't match the energy that these people were saying, right? So it's a lot of people that was just confused. I never got to speak my truth about what really happened. People took my words and twisted it into something dark and crazy to paint the narrative of me as a monster or a bad person. And all I was trying to do was free myself of burdens that I was carrying since I was 6 or 7 years old, so that I can finally go off on my journey, you know? So as far as, when it comes to twin flame connections, love connections, all the connections, all my connections were failing and I couldn't figure out why. And I realized it was because my dark karmic mother been placing spells on me since I was a kid. And a lot of people don't believe in that. Witches don't look normal. Witches don't look like old hags with hats, with the pointy hats and stuff like that. That's the narrative and the picture that they try to paint as a witch. They try to paint every witch as a bad person if they practice witchcraft, right? But words are spells. Words are manifestation. Your thoughts manifest into words and then into things and stuff like that. So it's not all of what they told us. Like, we had to unlearn so much shit and start finding out our own truth, what resonate with our own soul. So though they don't look like old hags like uh now their soul do, but their physical don't. These are people that you'll find in the church clapping, praising the Lord every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? When you see them, they all smiling, and you think these are these loving people, but behind closed doors, they doing cooking up dark magic to try to hurt people, like to try to destiny swap with people, to try to, like, I ain't know about none of this shit. If you would have asked me 10 years ago, let me see, yeah, if you would have asked me 10 years ago about spirituality, about tarot cards, about any of this shit, I would have been like, what the hell is that? I ain't even know nothing about meditation. But once I got introduced to it, I had to be like, I think I was like 28 or something like that. Once I got introduced to it, I knew that this was my calling. Like, I'm talking about instantly, right away. Like, I'm meditating. I'm listening to tarot readings and stuff like that. And I'm like, yo, I'm meant to do, like, I need to learn how to do this. Like, I started learning how to do tarot with regular playing cards. I was always good at cards. Like, I was always good at cards. But once how to um I learned how to do tarot from regular playing cards, it was no going back from there. It was just ascension, ascension, ascension. And people thinking I'm acting like I'm better than them or I'm too good. Like, you know what I'm saying? So people had to try to knock me down a peg. Like, nobody wanted to believe I was actually healing and learning to love myself. They wanted to believe that I'm doing something dark. She can't possibly be doing something good. Like, you know what I'm saying? She can't possibly be this person that she's saying she is, because everybody else is saying this. But just because 20 people, 10, 20 people all believe the same lie and spinning a narrative about a lie don't make it the truth. It just make it more believable. And that's what dark karmic people do. They can't take a fucking chosen one down on their own. They need to rally up people. They need to gather people around. They need a whole fucking big ass crowd around them to be able to do what they want to do to you. And then after doing all of that and still didn't succeed, it's not because, you know, the chosen ones is on their own. The chosen ones is highly protected because they got divine missions. The same people that, was out against me was the same people I wanted to get out so that I can help. You know how everybody got that fantasy when they get rich, like when you get rich, like who you gonna take with you? Like, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna help my brother, I'm gonna help my mom, I'm gonna make sure I get my mom a house. You know what I'm saying? Spirit was like, nope, let me show you them, let me reveal everybody to you. And when you awaken to a certain level, because there's levels to awakening, but when you awaken to a certain level, you no longer see just their face. Now you see their vibration. You could see their soul, right? So I was able to see dark people, and dark people don't like to be seen. They like to hide behind a smile, a fake persona, a mask. And I'm able to see through the mask. They don't like that. So they had to paint me as a bad guy. But either way, my spirit going to speak for itself. My truth is going to speak for itself. I never felt the need to express this. But after the other day, I felt like I needed to open up and tell my fucking truth. Because regardless of if you believe me or not, I don't care. I already released myself from the whole scenario. I done already forgiven everybody, every party involved. I done forgiven myself for things that I may have done that in my past and stuff like that, growing up and stuff. Like, I done already forgiven myself. Like, so I really don't care if people believe me or not. Just know the truth will always come out regardless. I don't care how long it take. it will always eventually come out. So the fake narrative that people try to place upon chosen ones, or try to continue to bring them down, or try to keep them stuck or trapped in the dark karmic cycle, that shit ain't working. We really rising. So make sure you tell your truth. Speak your truth, man. Speak your truth. And love yourself in it. Okay? Love yourself through it. Hug yourself. Hug your inner child. Set your inner child free. You know, regardless of what people think of you, regardless of what people did to you. Let me tell you something. If you're going through anything that's similar to this, or worse, or not as bad, but you know that you feel like you need to get away from certain people, man, do that shit, because it's really real. People will really try to sacrifice you for some money, try a destiny swap with you. You know what I'm saying? Try to make you crazy. It's the same people that would be telling people that you this, that, and the third. They the same ones doing spells and shit behind the scene to try to make you do that, so that you can live up to their narrative, so they could be like, see, I told you. Yo, somebody that I really trusted and loved, like, believed the narrative and then tried to attack me. Like, it's really people that thought that my personal readings was like I had to be doing like some sexual favors or OnlyFans shit. Like, man, I'm not selling myself short for nobody. I'm not selling my soul or selling my body. Like, shit that went down when we was kids and stuff like that. Like, no, I'm not fucking into the same shit that I used to be into when I was a little girl. But people wanted to try to paint that so bad. I just couldn't be righteous. I just couldn't be in my goddess energy. It had to be a lie. It had to be in most people's eyes, until they recognize the truth. And then those are the people that will feel salty as fuck. They gonna feel salty because God, well, the Most High, because God is within you. It's not outside of you. But I'm going to say the Most High because I consider the Most High as the divine universe. Okay? Spirit. So spirit, they wondering why you keep elevating, keep ascending, because you out here doing God's work. You know what I'm saying? You becoming the goddess or God that you supposed to be. And you going to keep elevating, keep getting blessed, especially if you living in your authentic truth. And those people who are finally finding out the truth, like, oh shit, what if that was a lie? What if that whole time that was a lie? Right? And now you figuring out it was a lie and you want to come back because no. You showed your colors. Now, I'm not going to say that everybody is not going to ascend or heal. Everybody is not meant to awaken in this lifetime or this dimension right now. Everybody is not meant to awaken in this timeline. But for the people that are, you are a curse breaker, chosen one. So you're meant to heal yourself, to break the generational curses and free your bloodline. So it is going to be people from your family that will start to awaken, start to ascend. It's going to be people looking at you different because now they can see your soul and see that you weren't lying, that you were just telling your truth, and that other people were lying on you. And once they see that, it is going to be people that really going to want to reconnect with you. Just use your discernment on who you should allow, because if a person showed you their colors, regardless if they change, their karma is that they can't even never sit with you no more. They wanted to exclude you from events, wanted to outcast you, use you as a scapegoat, shun you, tried to just dismiss you. You know what I mean? Never wanted your light to shine, always wanted to keep your light small. Those are the people that can't come with you. They can't come. Family, blood, I don't give a fuck who it is. They can't come. Even if they did change, their karma is they don't treat people bad, especially if you don't know if the shit is a lie or not. Don't treat people bad. Like, I ain't going, like, if somebody tell me, like, oh yeah, no, don't fuck with her, like, know what I'm saying? She this, she that, and the third. Like, I'm gonna use my own discernment and make my own judgment based off my own inner feelings. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna judge you just because a hating ass bitch just told me some shit about you. You get what I'm saying? You gotta be able to see things from a higher perspective, because the motherfucker that's telling you a story about somebody could be they fucking biggest hater and don't want you to like, or nobody to like them. Use your discernment out here, man. Keep shining your light, living your truth, walking your truth faithfully, like, and know that things is turning in your favor in this season. Chosen ones, this your time. Like, all the truth, all the lies, all the bullshit that was being spread about you or whatever. Yeah, that shit gonna come to the light. And all those dark karmic entities that thought it was okay to try to hurt you, try to attack you, try to do death spells, and try to actually physically try to sacrifice you or get you sacrificed, or sending magic to cause car accidents, and you know what I'm saying, all types of weird shit. Motherfuckers then went and got voodoo dolls, all type. It was, listen, man. People love to hate the chosen ones, all right? They love to hate the chosen ones, but obsessively stalk. The same ones who hating on you will eventually mimic you because they done studied you so hard and got inspired without knowing it. The same ones that's painting a narrative is pretending to be you. Yo, I'm telling you, your time is now, man. Free yourself from any toxic people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and walk in your truth, walk in your purpose. Love yourself. Re-heal yourself so that you could teach your children how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Say a prayer for yourself and your person. Be kind and gentle to yourself and your person. Always. Namaste.